Okay, so it was probably pretty unlikely that Keir Starmer was going to go all love actually on Donald Trump when they met at the White House on Thursday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is it.
And since bullies only respond to strength, from now onward, I will be prepared to be much stronger. And the president should be prepared for that.
In fact, it was more like a love-in than love, actually. First having a little cosy fireside chat, then a big press conference. Donald Trump seemed pretty taken with the British Prime Minister. He praised his accent, he praised his beautiful wife, and he really seemed happy about the invitation that the Prime Minister bore with him from King Charles. I think Downing Street are going to be really happy about how things panned out in Washington. There was about an 80% chance that something disastrous could transpire, that Donald Trump could say something really outrageous, he could embarrass Keir Starmer, he could put him on the wrong foot. In fact, it went pretty well. He stood his own. He even got some warm words in areas that he really wanted to. The problem is Britain these days is just a middle-ranking power. And America, well, it's maybe the last superpower. The only people that Donald Trump takes really seriously is Vladimir Putin and Xi of China. Keir Starmer, all he's got left is to flatter and cajole and persuade. He really can't force America to do anything that it doesn't want to do. That was particularly clear on Ukraine when, okay, Donald Trump moderated his language, but he really didn't give those guarantees that Britain seeks, that Europe seeks. When I was in Westminster the day of the meeting, there was so much nervousness. I think everyone was very aware of how badly wrong this could go. The funny thing is, actually, the British public doesn't really like Donald Trump. So I think there is some electoral jeopardy there for Keir Starmer. He doesn't want to lose voters on the left. The Liberal Democrats, for example, have been making the case that we shouldn't be going along with this bully, that he should stand up to him.
And a friend who bullies us is no longer a friend.
My advice for Keir Starmer, for what it's worth, you did well with Donald Trump. Probably as well as you can, given his unpredictability. But going forward, Britain's going to need some new alliances. Britain isn't in the EU anymore, but that doesn't mean that the UK can't draw a little closer to Europe, perhaps come to some agreements, certainly in the world of defence, that will shore up the UK position vis-à-vis Russia and the rest of the world.